welcome back to Beauty Desk Tuesdays. Here's what we have coming up for you today. I'm a huge fan of hair mists because I try not to wash my hair every day. So every other day, to give my hair a refresh, I give it a little spritz with a hair mist, and it makes it just feel a little bit more fresher. And also they're great for intensifying the fragrance that you're wearing. So for example, if you're a fan of Givenchy's L'Interdit fragrance, they have released the hair mist exclusively for the region. And what also is great about this one is that it adds a nice shine to the hair. So all you need to do is just hold it a little bit away from you, give it like a spray over your head. And it's not as strong as the fragrance. It's actually got like just a hint of it, but it is enough to make it feel a lot fresher. And also it's lovely in the heat. So when it gets to summer and you really want to feel like you smell fresh and your fragrance is strong, then this is a great addition to your everyday routine. If you watched our Insta stories yesterday, you might have seen a very charismatic and energetic person having a little dance, and that was Ole Henriksen, who is the founder of his own skincare brand. So he's been around for years, and his journey started when he was having issues with his own skin. So he started working on formulas, went to study, came back and launched a spa in LA where he treated like David Bowie, Naomi Campbell, like these amazing names. And through that experience, he started working more on his products, and eventually now that's his like sole focus. And his skincare is very good because it's sort of broken down into your needs. So for example, this is Glow 2.0 Dark Spot Toner. And this toner is meant to be the best-selling toner in Sephora globally, which is a big thing. What makes this toner so amazing that it does target dark spots, and it is ideal to use at nighttime. So don't use it during the day because the formulation of it is quite strong and it weakens your protection from the sun. So if you use it in the day, use an SPF, but ideally use it at nighttime because it helps sort of tackle the fine lines, and it is a great start to your overall nighttime routine because of all the active ingredients in it. With skin, Foreo has released Serum. And this is designed to give you a younger looking complexion, and you use it either with your Foreo tool or you can just massage it into your skin with the hands. It's got a very light gel-like texture which absorbs quickly into the skin, and you keep massaging it until it does kind of fully absorb into your skin, and then you can continue with the rest of your routine. We have 3 new eyeshadow palettes from Huda Beauty. They're from her Pastels collection, and you have a Rose pastel shade, and then you've got Pastels Mint, and then there's also the Lilac. And all of these colors have been designed to work together. So you can, and they're buildable. So what you can do is you start with the matte shades on your lid, and then with your finger you can pick up the kind of the gel shimmery shades to dab on top. And this is the first time, I believe, because I haven't seen it before, that she decided to do like the swirl effect in the palette. So there's one in the Lilac, and then you've got 2 options in the Mint, and then also you have 1 option in the Rose. They're all high pigment, long wear. You can really play around with the intensity and what kind of look you want to achieve, and they actually look like really good fun. I personally love, I think the Lilac one is nice because you've got these really muted shades to play with. Next up, we have the Dr. Belmure Vita Serene Serum. Now this serum has 3 benefits. It hydrates, it brightens, and it evens out your skin tone. You use it day and night, every day, and similar to Foreo, it's got a very light texture, but it's less gel and more liquidy. So it's actually quite nice if you want to use it under your cream straight away because it doesn't leave a texture. It just sort of straight away absorbs into your skin and gives you a really nice canvas to work on. Exciting when you get a skincare product that looks like this. So this is the Prairie White Caviar Eye Extraordinaire. And they have designed this to not only to brighten the eye area, it's kind of taking brightening to the whole new level because it tackles specific pigmentations that can happen around your eye area, like the yellowishness, the sort of like you can see here, like a little bit of purple bluish tones. It also helps tackle the brown spots that you can get like on top of your cheekbones. So it is not just to kind of give your eyes a refresh, but it also sort of tackles out the skin around the eyes if you have any sort of redness or anything like that. And then it also comes with this ceramic little tool. So once you have applied, because it's quite a rich texture, you only need a little bit. So once you applied it around the eye area and you sort of massage some of it in, you then go in with this tool and you kind of follow the eye bone sort of line. And you just gently massage it because of the cooling effect. It sort of depuffs the skin around the eyes, and it's also just really relaxing. If you were in Mall of the Emirates a few weeks ago, you would have passed by the giant installation for Charlotte Tilbury's Pillow Talk collection, which follows on from her best-selling Pillow Talk lipstick range. And in that collection, you've got lipsticks, glosses, pencils, blush, and then also you've got this beautiful eyeshadow palette. Now it is broken down into the shades that you can use during the day, during the sort of office time, desk, and then something a little darker and moodier for the date. And then the dream, I think that's more kind of like if you want to really try experimenting with a little bit more color for evening. So you've got a mixture of matte and shimmering shades. And these are again buildable, long wear, and you can really play around with the kind of result you want. But because all the tones are muted, they tend to complement all complexions and skin tones. So this is a really good one to use. And it's actually a really nice one as a starter to those who might not wear a lot of eyeshadow. So because you don't have a lot of really bright, crazy colors in here. Dior have been focusing on incorporating skincare elements into their makeup. So we've got the Dior Addict Stellar Halo Shine, which is this one. And it comes with a new sort of design with the star. And then they also brought out a selection for their Stellar Gloss, which comes in this packaging. So you've got the glossy. So both of them hydrate the lips, and which kind of works great if you want to if you have a bit of dryness, so you can still wear color and it will hydrate your lips, and eventually over time your lips will become a lot smoother. The colors are long lasting and they're meant to be, especially this one's designed to glide on super easily onto the lips. It's got a very light, shiny texture to it. So this is really great for on the go, but obviously there are darker shades in the collection. And then the gloss, you've got some which are a little bit more glittery. I chose this one is 754 Magnify shade. And the brush as well, it's really great because it's wide, it's soft, it's cushiony, which is amazing for applying onto the lips. So if you see it here, it's got quite a nice thick texture, but it's not sticky, it's not clumpy, it's quite nice, it glides on really nicely. And again, you don't have like a stronger color as you might think, so it's quite nice to build on and to use throughout the day. Now, this is arguably one of the most exciting makeup launches of the year. Hermès has branched out into beauty, beyond fragrance, into actual makeup. So they have created 24 shades of lipstick across matte and satin, and all of the shades have been inspired by their rich archives of silk and leathers. So we have here, so they've got a balm that is nice to use as a base, and then they also have a gloss that you can put over the lipstick. Then within what they have sent us, we've got some of their most iconic colors. I mean, all of them will be iconic because to have thousands of swatches of leather and silk to then condense it into 24 shades, they're gonna pick the good ones. So they have here, this is number 33 in the orange kind of hue, very Hermès, a little bit like, where's that little box? A little bit like the bag. See? Then you also have number 51, which is Coral Faux, which is sort of in between your reds and your pinks and your orange tones. And then we also have the matte shade here, which is number 27. Now, what makes these so great is that the packaging is reusable. So if you run out of your favorite color, you pop it out and then you keep this, which again has been made, so the whole collection has been made with the whole of Hermès team involved. So this is literally a beautiful representation of the brand and its craftsmanship. So you can reuse the packaging, and then also with the glossy shades, the color, if I use the orange one, the color is quite high pigment. So just with a few sweeps, you already have a pretty good solid color here. While with the matte shades, again, they have like this really beautiful, both of them have this beautiful texture that they glide on super easily, and the color is pretty much instant. Some of them you can build upon, so you can kind of go over again a few times. And then within the lipstick collections, you also have accessories like the brushes, the mirror, the little sort of lipstick holders, then leather that you can buy. So it kind of creates you this beautiful representation of what Hermès is. And we are personally really in love with this shade. So this is the color that you might think, oh, orange is not really my color. But when you apply it onto the lips, it really stands out in a gorgeous, gorgeous way. See, I just applied a very thin layer of the orange color, and as you can see, it's not a very bright pop of orange. And because it's the shine range, it's got a really nice gloss feel to it. And then I'm trying now the matte shade. So it doesn't feel as dry as some matte colors out there. It's definitely a little bit more high pigment, but it doesn't dry out the lips, and it gives you sort of that velvety, really nice finish.